Hello and welcome to ExtremeHealthRadio.com with weekly radio shows and articles with empowering information designed to give you all the tools you need to take back control of your health and your life. This audio blog is brought to you by One World Whey Protein Powder, the best whey protein powder on the market today. We love it. They come in vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, all organic and raw, and coming from grass-fed cows. It's an amazing product. Increases glutathione levels in the body, which helps you to detoxify, and it helps you to build muscle because it's got 21 grams of raw absorbable protein in each scoop, amino acids galore. You're going to love this stuff. ExtremeHealthRadio.com/whey, or you could check it out in our store as well. Okay, let's get started. I went floating for the first time ever after lots of anticipation, and here is what happened. I explain floating to people all the time, and most of the time they look at me strange and they say things like, why would I want to do that? Or they'll say something like, I'll probably get claustrophobic in there. That's not my type of thing. Poor souls. When people don't understand something, it's really easy for them to write it off. Why? I think there's a couple reasons for that. Number one, they don't want to produce the energy necessary to think about something in a new and unique way because it's really easy to be cynical. Number two, they don't want to learn something from somebody they think knows less than they do. Think big brother, little brother situation. I remember a quote one time that said, the number one cause of all disease is a closed mind. So what is floating? Floating is sometimes called sensory deprivation. Kate and I discuss floating in depth in this particular Free For All Friday episode. They call them float tanks or sensory deprivation tanks. A properly constructed float tank actually creates the most unique environment in the entire universe. You get into a tank which looks like a meat locker and it has no lock on it. It's filled with about 12 inches of water that holds about 800 pounds of magnesium salt, which essentially makes your body float. The water is then heated up to the exact same temperature as your blood and your skin. And the air inside the chamber is also heated to the exact same temperature of the human body. And to top it all off, the inside of the sensory deprivation tank is completely silent. You cannot hear a single thing. With the earplugs in, you can only hear your breath and your heart beating. It's just incredible. It's the most incredible environment. It's unlike any other environment that I've ever experienced. And you can't get that kind of silence anywhere. There's something that happens in our modern world in terms of noise. All noise, you see, is a stressor. When you remove all the noise, your body finally gets a chance to relax for perhaps the first time ever. The next sense that's taken from you is smell. Inside the chamber, it has zero smell. The water is purified and cleaned each time someone leaves the tank, and if it is constructed properly, you won't smell anything. That's one less sensory input your brain does not have to deal with. And the other sense that's no longer there is sight. You're essentially blind. It's amazing. Even when I go to bed at night and it's dark as can be, I'll notice there is some semblance of light. I can see shapes and I can perceive distances and things like that. But when you're in the float tank, there's absolutely no difference whether or not your eyes are open or your eyes are closed. It's very strange. You see, each time your brain has a sensory input to deal with, it has to work. It has to function and process all of that data. Every time you experience warmth, noise, touch, sight, or smell, your brain has to function and somehow figure out what that data is and make sense of it. Your brain takes in the information, and depending on how you process it, it could be a source of major stress for you. You see, everything that comes in via our five senses, we overlay with our emotions and our traumas, and these are all the stories that we tell ourselves about how we see the world. You see, our issue as humans is we put our spin and perspective and story on top of everything that we come in contact with. The float tank is the only environment in the entire galaxy where your brain and nervous system can actually rest. Think of being in the chamber like doing a 40-day juice fast for your digestion. Instead of giving your digestion a rest, you're giving all five of your senses a complete rest. You can't even do that while you're sleeping because there's noise and you feel the bed and so forth. Many people try to meditate to reach this theta brainwave state, but even still, when you're meditating, you're experiencing the body, you're experiencing the senses, and you're able to feel things and hear things. All right, so what does the float tank actually do? Well, purely on a physical level, it restores tremendous amounts of magnesium into the body, for one. For those who want to learn more about the benefits of magnesium, just listen to this. But since your brain and entire nervous system gets completely shut off, you can actually start healing on a deep level. Your body can start using that stored energy or chi to heal its organs and tissues. On a much deeper level than just the physical, you can reach very deep states of meditation and enlightenment inside the float tank. People have reported seeing things like visions or being in a dream-like state. Some people even reported traveling to the center of the universe in a trance-like state. It's absolutely incredible what this thing can do for you. So when you shut down all 5 senses in your body and start flooding it with a magical mineral called magnesium, it's anybody's guess as to what's possible when you start floating. We go to Newport Float Therapy, where our friend Ron Becker is the owner. Let him know Extreme Health Radio, Justin and Kate sent you, and he'll give you a discount. But either way, please start floating, and I'd love to hear what you think about it. Okay, if you like this particular post and you want to leave a comment or check out all of the links that are contained within the article, all you have to do is go to extremehealthradio.com/JAB241. That stands for Justin's audio blog, JAB241. And if you like this type of information, please help Kate and I out by subscribing and leaving us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. We'd greatly appreciate that. All you have to do is go to iTunes and sign in. Head on over to the store and type Extreme Health Radio, all one word, to leave us a rating and review in iTunes. We'd greatly appreciate that. And don't miss out on any of our cutting-edge radio shows on natural healing with authors, scientists, and doctors that teach you cutting-edge natural healing protocols that are incredibly empowering. Also, if you'd like to grab our free gift to you called Lessons from the Miracle Doctors, written by John Barron, that sells for $20 on Amazon, we'd love to give that to you for free just for signing up, and you'll get it immediately. It's got tons of natural healing protocols like how to do a coffee enema, how to make a green smoothie, how to do a castor oil pack, incredible tools to help you heal naturally in your life. So join the thousands of others who have already signed up for this newsletter, and we love